Hello, and welcome to a Friday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Friday, June 28th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,582-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Friday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini is always free to play. Looks extra tall today, 6 squares tall. Probably it's just one extra row, still 5 columns. Anyway, let's do it. Bass, birdie, sort, shouts. This is Orson Welles, synth here. Fishy, this is add out, foams, and it was sort, and it was an extra row. Birdie and fishy. They highlight each other, so I guess that's the theme. Birdie and fishy. Mirth. Alright, nice. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Friday Daily Grid, which is by Enrique Henestroza Anguiano today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. And I always say Thursday, Friday is my favorite stretch of the week. The hard themed puzzles on Thursdays, and the easy themeless on Friday. Nothing better than a hard themed followed by an easy themeless. Anyway, let's see what Enrique Henestroza Anguiano has in store for us. Let's get into it. Find a part 4. Probably cast tilt to one side. Revealing way to think aloud. Triangular bones. Top choices. Okay. 2.3 on a certain scale. In which you might be asked where to. Boston skyscraper is the Prue, right? MGM co-founder Marcus, don't know that. What the bottom triceps muscle connects to. It's the ulna. This is a C+. Okay. Calumny. Salmon wrapped sushi order. Some kind of dragon roll or something. Still alive. Device for treating asthma is an inhaler. It's probably in it. Mean. Things to talk through. Finish line marker is just tape. Daughter of Marvin Gaye, I don't know. Evening of December 24th in the Spanish-speaking world. Oh gosh. Address letters, HTTP, or Fiat is headquartered. Interested in a look, wanna see. Okay, further into the evening, say. Pain in Spain is dolor. Virtual participation in a remote event. Reassurance on a road trip. Barrel of laughs is a riot. Letter derived from Phoenician's heth. Is it Ada? Frankly, it's TBH probably. MLB on TNT maybe. Blank cloth. Maybe it's TBS. Headache helper. And menage a trois. It's just threesome, I guess. Alt pop, probably not forget. National Advocacy Group. Yelp contributors, Raiders. Nashville Awards, org. Country Music Awards. Not so nice. Intercoms. Nona there. Okay. What Anne Bronte and Anais Nin have in common. Diareses. Blue creature, this is probably rock. Raises into a seat, elects, and caballeros by another term. No small part. Some kind of major role, you know? Jesuit University. It counts Bill Murray as an alum. 5 letters, huh? Like ridgeline hikes often. Scenic. Wash off thoroughly. Some compost bin discards. Greek goddess of peace is Irene or Irina. This could be cores cut out. Word that can precede or follow dance. Dance step, step dance. Workplate is seep. Senores? How fun this is. Some kind of treat. This is cease. Business like. Rest stop site. It's ATMs. Wrapper for a tamale is just a husk. Typically, they turn out to be military aircraft. Those are UFOs. Is that true? Typically. Hose down, maybe? Just renounces off misused pronoun. Lead into second. It could be nano. Like the flavor of much mezcal. Bitter. This is connects. New York Post gossip section named for its location. Headache helper. What a treat. Okay, more than zip. TikTok. Smoky. Them. No nonsense, right? Whom. Okay. Renounces, disowns. Could be kid there. Speaking role. Regis. Page 6. Burp cloth, ibuprofen. Semi-truck there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Where to? Cab. This is probably low. Calumny is slander. Game also called Math Doku. I think it's Ken, right? This is an Alaska roll. Noche Buena. This is can't. Orin, I suppose. Sacra. T-shirts, that kind of top. Chorus of 2-year-olds. Magnus Carlsen achieved an ELO rating of 2882. This is darker. Not forget it's retained. It's not far. T-flag. And telepresence. Alright. Nose. As in, I guess 2-year-olds learn how to say no. Alright. So what do we got here? Alaska roll. I don't know what goes into an Alaska roll. Salmon makes sense. Noche Buena. I didn't realize that Christmas Eve was called Noche Buena, even though, you know, I should. I feel like I should want to see. That's nice and casual. Telepresence. It's not far. I never know how to pronounce this. Diaresis. It's the 2 dots over the E and the I here. It's not an umlaut. Speaking role is fun. What a treat. No nonsense. Not so nice. No nonsense and not so nice. Interesting. Intercoms, ibuprofen, and threesome. It's pretty solid long stuff here. And pretty smooth product. Let's go through this thing, see what we can learn. This is, of course, on a GPA scale. Yeah, what goes in an Alaska roll? Do you like sushi rolls? Of course, but typically a California roll topped with raw salmon. Okay. California roll is not necessarily my favorite, so probably explains why I haven't eaten too many. We have Nona. We had Nana the other day, included as a prefix for gone, and I said maybe there's not so many. Oh, okay, first I thought maybe Italian grandmothers are called nonas, but probably there's an extra N. But Nona Gay. How famous is Marvin Gaye's daughter? She has a Wikipedia page. She's an American singer, former fashion model, and retired actress. She was in The Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. The weaker follow-ups to The Matrix, but it's not her fault. Like, I don't know who Z is, actually. Native Native Zionite who experienced the pain of losing her brothers Dozer and Tank. Those were the Zionites who, like, piloted the Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, so I know the first Matrix movie, but not too much about 2 and 3. I've seen them, but not a huge fan. TBH, that's pretty current. TBH Alt CMA is a pretty rough row in the middle. Regis, that's in Colorado. There's also Regis High School in New York. It's like Jesuit universities are usually called something like Xavier or Loyola, but I don't know if this is typical. You know, sometimes they're like weather phenomena, or like weather balloons, or like tricks of the light. I don't know if they typically turn out to be military aircraft. Sometimes, that I believe. No nonsense. It's fun with all those NOs. Yeah, mezcal. It's hard for me to drink. Gotta be honest there. I can't mean to the tilt. It's a nice clue on t-shirts. Top choices. The downs are like maybe not quite as nice as the acrosses. Ken. That's sort of a either note or you don't also. This is the ELO rating. I think named after Arpad ELO. This is often included as Electronic Light Orchestra, but Magnus Carlsen is of course the highest rated chess player of all time. There is a fair amount of gluey stuff here, but the long stuff is pretty good. So we have both Nona and Nano. Yeah, pretty fun puzzle, I would say. Quite a solid themeless offering. And let's see how it's playing so far. It's playing very hard with a median solve time of 304. So whoever solved this, on average, goes about 10% faster than 3 minutes, which is pretty wild. So they're usually in the 250s, I guess. Wow. Anyway, I think I went 0.9% slower than average, so basically just average for me. Let's see if we're the first two. It looks like it, right? 529 plus 303 does average out to 416. And I went 1% slower, they went 10% slower. Yeah. Wow, so the first person here has an average sub 3 on Saturdays. That's wild. Maybe it's like Will Nediger or somebody. Paolo Pasco. If it's you in the comments, let me know. Happy with 529. We'll take that. Just an average time basically, but cool. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles. Actually, just the telegraph, PlusWord, and connections. I think my haven't heard back about a telegraph account, but here's your spoiler alert. There's a link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. Old Ford Coupe, the top 40 EG. Okay, rented. Cherish. It could be a door. This is Trent Alexander-Armstrong, I think, in the Premier League. First, is it Aider? Is that a thing? Investigate, show again, rerun. That is in Latin. Id est. Okay. This could be a door. This could be the Capri. This could be chart, right? First aid, or looks like it could be right. Hired, like you rent a cab in Britain. This is probe. Hubby? Is that a thing? That is a thing. Wow. Pretty hard PlusWord, honestly. Could see myself getting stuck on that. Didn't know Ford Capri. Sounded vaguely plausible somewhere in my memory palace. Yeah, I think, you know, like hiring, I think if you, like, you might say in Britain, like, you hired a horse or something. If you, like, paid someone some money to ride a horse for a little bit. In American English, I don't think you'd ever really use hired and rented synonymously, so that's pretty tough for an American. Didn't know this Detective Rebus either. Was lucky I knew Trent Alexander-Armstrong, and I did guess a door. Basically only a door on the acrosses for sure. Didn't know that first aider was a term. I guess the downs are more gettable. They're all gettable, but then hubby, I guess just husband, or does it have a British meaning? So let's look up Detective Rebus first of all, and then let's look at the definition of hubby. John Rebus. Inspector Rebus. Detective novels by Scottish writer Ian Rankin. Wasn't familiar with John Rebus, but there's other ways to clue Rebus, you know? It appears that hubby maybe just means husband. But I thought maybe there's a British definition, but it doesn't seem like it. All right, I don't think I have code words. I did email Telegraph asking about it, but all right, let's end as we always do then on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Let's see what we got here today. Bond, wing, rush, kisses, hunt, leaf, search party, always camp, yours, mine, chase, side quest, love. Those look reasonable, right? Search, chase, and quest can mean the striving after something. What else? Camp, party, side. You know, like a political bloc, say. Wing, those could be synonymous. Always, yours, love, and kisses can be closings to letters. So then there's bond, rush, leaf, and mine. So what's the James Bond? Rush is a band. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure about the other ones, so let's do the other ones first. These could be sign-offs, closings. Side, camp, party, wing. This could be a group of people, group within a group. There you go. This is really the yellow one. So that was right. Okay, minesweeper, landmine. Mine. There's a lot of senses of mine. There's the mine that you get ore out of. There's the landmine sense. There's the belonging to me sense. Mine cart. Leaf. It's a Nissan Leaf. T-bond. T-leaf. T-leaf, T-bond. Like a treasury bond, but T-rush and T-mine are not a thing. Minefield. Gold mine, gold bond, gold rush, gold leaf. Okay. Gold mine. Gold leaf is very thin gold. Gold rush and gold bond is like the athletes with powder, right? Gold blank. With the blank, it's always purple. The theory holds another day. All right, always a good day when you can figure out all 4 connections. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Saturday puzzles. See you then.